On this segment of Technically Speaking, we're visiting LeDuc Construction in Marysville and talking with owner Craig LeDuc, who is a Tech graduate. And so, Craig, welcome to the program. And when did you graduate from Tech, and when did you start your construction company?
Well, I graduated in 1979, and I started in 1979. So I went through the School of Hard Knocks, and it worked out quite well.
Well, it's got to be kind of, I don't want to say weird or different, but not too many high school kids go out and start their own company right out of high school.
No, you learn rejection really fast and perseverance. So it was 1979. Those were pretty tough times, similar to what we are in now. But it's a great time to start a business because you do appreciate every job that you get.
Great. Now here you are 31 years later and going strong, right?
There you go. We're pretty busy. We're very thankful for the work we've got.
How did Tech prepare you not only for the construction part, but even the business side of what you have to do?
Well, the construction was kind of neat because it gave you an opportunity to explore the different categories of building, such as your plumbing or your electrical or your roofing or your masonry or your carpentry. So it gave you a little taste of what's out there in the trades, and that was neat because right away you're going to find if that's your niche or not. And then the other thing is, as far as the in-house, you're learning some of the business part of it, the expectations, what it takes, so it's not a free-for-all. So it's a professional business, just like any other business out there.
What was your experience like at Tech?
It was pretty neat. It was the second year that Tech opened, and there was a lot of training. They were still getting things established. We built a second home over there. They've got a neat book. I still have the book. It's called Modern Carpentry. Very neat book. We did a lot of reading, a lot of in-house training, and then, in fact, I believe we built the big storage shed out there as well.
Oh, okay.
It's like a little post and building. So it was a good experience, and I looked forward to leaving the high school, going over to Tech, and I believe they also had it was like a co-op program, so that got me established with a local builder at the time, and it just one thing led to another.
So just a wealth of experience, both hands-on and then, as you said, business side, that really prepared you for what you're doing today.
Absolutely, and I'm sure it's even better now than it was back then because there's years of perfecting, and the business has changed for all businesses. So you have to keep up with your technology and your websites and all the other things that are out there.
How do you do that? I mean, you take a look at the construction trade, the way you build things, the materials you use today, even the ordinances and the codes that you have to meet. How do you keep up with all of that?
A lot of work, a lot of perseverance, and a lot of desire. So, you need to really just stay in touch with what's going on out there. We're a member of the Southeastern Michigan Builders Association, so that works out quite well. Keeps us in touch with what's going on. We do stay in touch with all the new products out there, the new codes that are out, coming and going, and then just really listening to our clients and delivering what they're after.
Would you say it's harder for a student to do what you did today than it was when you did it back in 1979?
I don't know, because those are tough times back then, and these are tough times right now. So it's all about desire and perseverance, and how bad do you want it? So if you want it, it's out there. That's for sure. There's plenty of work out there, but it's selective. So I'd say it's about the same. It's tough, but it's more about business than the building, because building will automatically come, but you need to run a good business.
What advice would you give to today's students coming out of Tech?
I would say, you're not going to start at the top. You're going to be a laborer, but just take it all in. Experience what's out there. Take a good hard look at what you like, what you don't like. How do you want to be perceived, and stay at it. It's not for everybody, but it's a tough business, but it's a great business. It's been good for me, and I enjoyed every bit of it. I don't think I would change one thing.
Great. If a parent came up to you and said, "Why should my son or daughter go to Tech?" what would you tell them?
Well, I would say it really prepares them for the future as far as knowing, where do you want to be? Do you like the construction industry, or do you like one of the other offerings that tech has to offer? And it gives you a head start. It gives you a kind of a feel for, what your future can bring, and then you can maybe carve out your future for going to college to say, I want to go into this trade, or I want to go into that trade, and then you can be a little bit more focused and streamline yourself through school.
Great. Well, Craig Leduc, thank you for joining us on Technically Speaking. 31 years in business and a 1979 graduate of Tech. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us in this edition of Technically Speaking as we celebrate 35 years of St. Clair Tech. We hope you've enjoyed this look into the construction trades program, and we'd like to thank the instructor Marvin Shagney and his students. To learn more about the construction trades program or any of the other programs offered at St. Clair Tech, please visit the Tech website at sctech.org. We hope to see you next time. We're Technically Speaking.